Today, I want to share with you a formula for success. Now, let's first define success. Success means a very extremely satisfying inner experience of our lives and also an outer result that is exactly the way that we want it. Yes? And I've actually found for myself the best definition for success is being on a path of progress that I'm really engaged with, I'm passionate about, and that creates a high level of inner and outer satisfaction in my life. So this was not always the case for me. For most of my life, I would say my life was a struggle, and I would say that I was not successful by my own definition. I achieved some degrees of success in my outer life in terms of creating influence in other people and having a very positive impact on the world by most standards in terms of being a therapist and more recently in the last 10 years becoming a monk. So there's been a really great experience of life. And I want to share with you right now that today in my life, I could live anywhere in the world that I want. I could travel anywhere that I want, and I could pretty much do anything that I wanted to do if I chose to. Now, my choice has been to live here in Naples, Florida, with a dear monk brother of mine in this kind of humble condo where I'm living. But I have a very high sense of internal and external satisfaction in what I'm offering. And what I love about success, and I think the key to success is enjoying what you're doing and building more and more and more. But enjoying the building of the more and more. That's the path of progress. So I want to share with you the formula of success that I have used and that I've shared with other people that have got them into living a life that they really enjoy and they're always growing and transforming in a, again, easeful, not struggling type of way, which is the way that I used to do it. All right. So the first thing is that you want to make sure you're taking the right action. What is the right kind of action? Well, is the action or the strategy that you're taking going to eventually lead to the internal or external goal that you have? Meaning, is the action you're taking going to create the result inside of you that's going to leave you feeling passionate, invigorated, peaceful, joyful, connected to people, open to being connected to people, right? And is it going to give you the outer result that you want? Are you meeting with the right people? Are you mentored by the right kind of people? Are you mentored by people who have done exactly what you've wanted to do, right? If you're wanting to have an amazing internal experience and feel good in your life, don't focus on the outside so much. Well, I shouldn't say that. Focus on the outside equally as much over time as you focus on the inside, right? And make sure that you're following people or being mentored by people or being coached by people who have the internal result that you're after in addition to the external result. And you can find, I've done this, you can find multiple people to give you different results. Just really go for it. Now, the other part is you want to do the right action for the right amount of time. That's the second part of this. Until the goal is realized, keep going. Or, and I'm going to give you a metaphor here in a second, the clarity that you reach without achieving the goal is equal to the emotional result of achieving the goal. Let me say that again, and here's a metaphor for that. You could think about digging for gold, right? People that I imagine actually dug for gold. They had a sense of where it might be, and they kept digging and digging and digging until they found it or they didn't find it. When did they stop digging? I'm not exactly sure. But inside of this metaphor, what my recommendation for you to do is to keep digging until you either find the proverbial gold that you're looking for, meaning you achieve and reach your goal, whatever it is, whether it's internal or external in the world. And by the way, you can do it, whatever it is. And I can share with you in other videos, I share with you how you can do that. But more importantly, if you don't achieve your goal, make sure that you get the clarity that is equal to the emotional result of achieving the goal. Meaning you feel so clear and you've gotten some new education or learning in your life about the process, about the journey of achieving the goal, that the clarity you get is like, oh, wow. Now I'm really clear. I want to do this, or I want to take this pathway. I want to learn from this person. Oh my gosh, I feel relieved, and you don't feel let down, right? Now, part of that is about emotional maturity and emotional growth and getting to the point of accepting, like this path has reached its end for me. And you will know this for yourself. You will absolutely know this. You'll keep going and going and going. And actually at a point, it'll just start to feel kind of flat. Like there won't be an emotional juice. There won't be like kind of a helpful tension or an anticipation as you're traversing the pathway towards your goal. So make sure you keep going until you achieve your goal, or you get the emotional relief of clarity that's equal to or greater than the actual achievement of the goal as you imagine it to be. Same thing, another great metaphor is digging a well. Dig deep enough. Make sure you're deep enough until you hit water, or if you're abundantly clear in this hole, you are not going to reach the water you want. And you'll know that by having a sense of relief, invigoration, passion, clarity, peacefulness, all these different, I would just call them high frequency qualities that are a reflection of you getting something. Now, you may not have gotten the gold or the water that you were digging for, but you recovered some other kind of very helpful gem, right? And the gem is clarity, such that you come out of that hole, that digging process, you get back on the horizon and you follow your intuition, you ask questions, you become humble and you become open, such that you start digging again, right? And you just keep doing this process. Now, here's the amazing thing about goal achievement. And they've done lots of studies on this. Actually, you can do a quick ChatGPT search on this. It's pretty amazing. People don't get satisfaction from achieving their goals. If they do get satisfaction from achieving them, it's very brief, and then they go back to the emotional state that they were in when they were actually working towards achieving their goals, right? Some people get addicted to that struggle. Some people are passionate about the building, which is fantastic. The main piece that I want you to get from this formula of success that I'm laying out for you is to enjoy the journey that you're on. It will, one, make the result even better. And more importantly, once you've achieved it, you'll still be stoked and you'll return to the mindset and the emotional quality, emotional intensity, the emotional frequency of where you were upon the journey. So enjoy it, and all my best.